Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com, and thank you for watching, thank you for liking. If you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. And I want to do a little wrestling video, kind of travel back in time, so to speak. Watching the WWE Network, you come back to nostalgia, times that were. And I want to run this by you. Reminiscing 1989. So some people argue that the Attitude Era was one of the best eras in wrestling, and it was. It brought wrestling back on the map, where wearing wrestling t-shirts was cool again. But growing up in the mid 80s to 90s, the mid-90s, I like that period of time in wrestling too. And I want to travel back down memory lane. Skyscrapers. You remember that name? Skyscrapers. 1989. After Sid Vicious suffered a punctured lung from a broken rib, his manager at that time, Teddy Long, yes, he was a manager, a referee before many of you know him as the SmackDown GM. Teddy Long, would have had to find a replacement for his partner, Dan Spivey. That didn't take long, as shortly after the Clash of the Champions in 1989, Long debuted Spivey's new partner, Mean Mark Callis. Mean Mark Callis, now known as Undertaker. Callis had a similar build to Spivey at that time, towering probably well over his competition. Massive, tall human being. Just a dominating, scary-looking figure. And compare that with Terry Long, how short he was, relatively speaking. He was a monster. The two continued to feud with the Road Warriors. That Spivey and Vicious had been involved prior to Vicious being injured, with the teams facing off with the two teams facing off in the following Clash of the Champions in February of 1990. While they lost the match, the Skyscrapers were able to gain some momentum against the Road Warriors after the match, obviously, acting as the heels by attacking them. A Chicago street fight was at that point scheduled for Wrestle War 1990, but Spivey left WCW for unknown reasons. The following November, Mark Callis debuted in the WWF as The Undertaker, and the rest, as they say, is history. I do want to do a second part to this video, and it's a quote that Dolph Ziggler said, and I heard it going around the internet. Everything I do, he goes, is to become better, the best ever, and I'm not going to stop. And of course, that is by Dolph Ziggler. You can't argue that this is a tremendous, nice quote by Dolph Ziggler. Myself and probably all of you out there believe that he's probably the most misused guy in the WWE criminally. Why he's not being used, underused, it's a question that we don't know. Did he say something to offend the top talent? Does creative simply have nothing for him? But he can't argue that the guy deserves a lot more than what he gets right now. During this time last year, he was the World Heavyweight Champion. Remember that. A championship eventually that was taken away from him, no fault of his own, simply because he got a concussion. Hopefully it'll get better for Dolph as he's experiencing a recent resurgence, so to speak, in this short feud with Batista. Hopefully the rub that he's getting from it will work. And for that, you gotta really respect Batista. He has put over 2 wrestlers in 2 consecutive pay-per-views, and is giving a rub to Ziggler. He's put over the Shield. He's put over Daniel Bryan. Hopefully, Dolph Ziggler is on his way back. Hopefully he's out of the doghouse, if in fact he is. Hopefully WWE has something WWE Creative has something for him. But either way, it's good to see a part-timer doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, giving the rub. Just wanted to do that little quick wrestling video for you. All my other information is found below. Have another channel, a little prank, little skits. I haven't done it recently as far as the skits. On Amigo, I go on CHATROULETTE. It's funny. Take a look at it, please. And until next time, adios, over and out.